My son has spent years behaving inappropriately toward women, and my husband kept brushing it off, until our housekeeper finally lost her patience and slapped him. Later, when a girl showed interest in him and wanted to go out with him, I told her the truth about his behavior. Now my husband claims I've destroyed our son's future. I, 40F, have 2 children. My daughter Liz, 12, and my son Toby, 19. For years, my son has behaved inappropriately toward women, and my husband, 54M, has always defended him, excused him, and even fed into it, until the day our housekeeper finally slapped him across the face. Now a sweet girl asked if she could date him. I warned her that he's dangerous, and my husband accuses me of destroying our son's future. Let me be brutally honest. Toby has turned into someone I'm ashamed to call my son. Because he's the golden boy, my husband spoiled him endlessly and actively encouraged his worst impulses, giving him access to adult films and his old collection of pornographic magazines as soon as he hit his teens. Whenever I protested, my husband brushed it off with boys will be boys. This was particularly bad with Asian women. We used to employ a young Asian cleaner. We're comfortably wealthy, and Toby would constantly harass her, make disgusting comments, and follow her around the house. One day he tried to flip her skirt up and she slapped him hard. My husband wanted to call the police on her. I told him if he dared, I would divorce him on the spot and make sure the entire town knew exactly what kind of predator he was raising. I gave the housekeeper a huge bonus, wrote her a glowing reference, and immediately replaced her with an older male cleaner. Toby sulked and barely left his room for 3 months. A lot of people will ask why I only threatened divorce instead of following through. I stayed for Liz. I didn't want to rip her world apart while she was still in school. Since she was tiny, I've been putting aside whatever cash was left from grocery shopping into a hidden account. My original plan was to leave the day she started college, but recent events have forced me to speed things up. I've also come to realize I was groomed myself not long after we married, and this fetishization of exotic women seems to run in the family. My husband is white, I'm Latina. Most of the neighborhood knows my backstory, so I have a network of friends who quietly keep tabs on Toby when he's out and about. He hates it, but it keeps him from acting on his impulses in public. Recently, our neighbor's former exchange student came back to visit. I'll call her Kimmy. She's an absolute ray of sunshine, always smiling, waving at everyone. One afternoon, she spotted Toby coming home and waved. Within days, they were chatting on the neighbor's porch for hours. We even invited her over for tea a few times. Liz is obsessed with her. They bond over anime fashion and Korean comics. 2 days ago, we were all having tea together when Kimmy, out of nowhere, politely asked if she could date Toby. The neighbor's wife and I went completely still. I set my cup down and told her, as gently but firmly as I could, that Toby does not treat women with respect, and that he has a history of seeing Asian women as objects. I told her about the housekeeper incident and warned her that the sweet version she was seeing right now might not last. I explained that my husband had done the same to me, love-bombed me until the mask came off. The neighbor's wife added that I had fought for years to correct Toby, but some patterns are too deeply ingrained. I ended by saying that if I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.